Morning, Ms. Hassim.
Morning, Chair.
Good morning, Ms. Killian. Good morning, General.
A very good morning, Chair.
Thank you. Yes, Ms. Hassim.
Thank you. Good morning, General.
Morning, Advocate.
Ms. Hassim, should we bother about what we should have in front of me? I have 4 files. What should we have?
What's the chat files? So I think that's 7, 8, and 9. We're going to continue with those for a little while longer. General, do you have those files in front of you?
I have files in front of me that were put here in front of me. I guess these are the right files.
They should be. Can you open file 8, please, General? Chair, file 8, page 546.
File 8, page?
Page 546. It's just a hangover from yesterday before we turn to a new theme, and it relates to the event at your house on 14 September 2024. And what you'll see at 546 is a conversation again between Sergeant Nkosi and General Sibiya, and at looks like 8:28 p.m. Yes, 8:28 p.m. It's chat number 6. Just wait for the chair to get the page. You there? Thank you, Chair. It's chat number 6. And what Sergeant Nkosi says to General Sibiya is, Kat has arrived there. And then General Sibiya responds immediately saying, I don't see him. And then he says, General Sibiya says to Sergeant Nkosi, where are you? Okay. Now, do you recall yesterday I asked about conversations between you and General Sibiya and Mr. Matlala?
Yes.
And you said that at no point did the 3 of you sit together and talk.
Yes.
But General Sibiya, you also confirmed, was there. What I'd like to ask you is, well, a few questions. First is, do you know why General Sibiya would be interested in knowing that Mr. Matlala has arrived?
No, I won't know, number 1. And number 2, I wish I could be questioned on my communications with Sibiya or with Mr. Matlala or with Mr. Nkosi. But now I get asked questions about the conversation between the 2 people.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's fine. I asked you a question whether you have any idea, whether you know of why.
I don't.
Just answer the question.
No, I don't.
And we'll make progress. The second is, did you observe any conversations between General Sibiya and Mr. Matlala at your at your party?
No, not that I'm aware of. When in a busy and in the evening, really, it wasn't my focus.
Okay, so you don't, do you not recall, or is it just that you were busy?
No, I don't recall. To me, it was a, remember, we didn't know we will be here one day, so to me, it wasn't something to take into mind.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to put to you that this was a conversation that was happening about Mr. Madlanga arriving at your house. I'm going to move off from, unless there's anything from the commissioners, I'm moving to a different topic.
Yes, can we just complete the picture, General? Good morning.
Morning, Commissioner.
This event, was it in a tent outside or was it inside the house?
It's not inside the house. It is in a tent outside.
So there was a marquee outside the house?
Outside the house.
And how many people roughly were there? You don't have to give me the exact number. Around 8 p.m. that day, how many people were there? More or less 20, more or less 40?
We planned for 20, but later as friends call one another, then you lose control of the situation. So I can't tell whether they were now ended up being 30, 50, somewhere there. But at that point in time, it's no longer a concern. The only thing is is what is happening at that time.
So between 30 and 50, you say?
It's possible, less and even less.
And I'm assuming because it's an engagement party, people were giving speeches.
No.
What was happening?
What was happening is that because it was my sons with the friends and everything, so what we did was just to guide her on, like, for instance, when the lady comes, she didn't know. It was a surprise one. And as she didn't know, and this one had flowers and a ring, and then as she came, that's when it was like, wow, and then even the friends, most of the friends were here and everything, and that type of exercise when she shows that she's surprised, and then this one kneel down and then talk to her and then put the ring in her finger, and then from there they go in there. So I don't remember of the speeches mostly, but it was more of a celebration.
And I'm assuming, I mean, you would have no interest in your son's friends because they are the young crowd. Your focus would be on the older crowd, including your friends and people that you know and the people that you invited.
As I indicated, that I never invited even a single friend.
No, you said cat must make a 10. That's an invitation. Whatever you call it, when you say somebody must make a 10 at your house, that's an invitation. And I'm assuming you invited Sergeant Nkosi because he won't just show up at your house uninvited. And I'm assuming General Shibiri, you also invited him because he won't just show up at your house uninvited. Same with General Sintumule. She wouldn't just show up at your house uninvited. So at least those 4 colleagues, 3 colleagues plus Madlanga, were at your house because you said they must make a 10.
That I don't deny, but what I just want us to stress and keep in mind at all times is the fact that Cat is not my friend.
No, I didn't say he was your friend. I said those 4 people were at your house because you invited them.
That's correct.
And when you invite people to your house, as I said, you would welcome them because they can't just come into your house and you don't know who's in your house.
They will come and they will greet, and then I will show them where to sit.
Yes.
That's what happened.
So that part did happen?
With my colleagues, yes.
You did greet Mr. Madlanga?
Like I indicated yesterday that he came in. Remember, as he came in, I wasn't waiting somewhere, waiting for his arrival and then him coming and me greeting him. It's not how it happened.
Yes. That part I accept because you said there was security at the gate that was ushering people
Yes.
in. I'm now concerned with your interaction with Mr. Madlanga. You greeted him.
I greeted him. I did indicate that at some point we bump into each other.
And
I saw
you
him.
welcomed him and you said you can take a seat and be comfortable.
Yes, so I greeted him and then said, no, welcome.
Yes. No, I just wanted to complete that picture. Thank you.
General, good morning. The chat where Sergeant Kosi says Cat has arrived there, it suggests that General Shibiri expected that Mr. Madlanga would be there or should be there. That's the only way that this message, Cat has arrived there, makes sense, because it's not preceded by anything that explains why Sergeant Nkosi would tell General Shibiri that Cat has arrived. I mean, if you look at the texts that start at 8:03:15, General Shibiri, and then Sergeant Nkosi says at 8:03:48, 30 minutes, I'm there. That's what Sergeant Nkosi says, if you're looking at this page. And then General Shibiri says night rider. And the next communication between them is Cat has arrived there. It appears a random chat that's not preceded by anything. And the reasonable, I want to suggest to you and hear your comment, that it is reasonable to read it as indicating that General Shibiri expected that Madlanga would be there. That's why Sergeant Nkosi, without prompting from General Shibiri, tells him Cat has arrived.
I don't think there's a, nobody is denying that there's a relationship, some sort of a relationship with Madlanga, with Shibiri, or with Madlanga and Nkosi. So these are people, or even myself, let me include myself there. Because these are people who knew each other at that point in time. As to who is there first and who will be there, who is also coming, it's not a dispute, in dispute.
Okay. With that, are you saying there's nothing unusual if indeed General Shibiri would have expected that Mr. Madlanga may have been coming to your house, that it wouldn't be unreasonable to say that because these are people that know each other?
Yes, simply because at that time Mr. Madlanga was not in trouble and there was nothing really on the table, so nobody knew. I myself, I didn't know and I didn't expect. I wouldn't have taken a risk of inviting someone that is we all know that is wanted or is under investigation, because my colleagues were also there. I would have been taking a big risk. But because at that point in time, we were talking about a man who is actually working with the police as a stakeholder, working with the police. So for me, really, at that point in time, now I can be killed now for that, but at that point in time, we were all innocent.
Okay, thank you.